Hola!
Bonjour!
Guttentag!
Or have you say hello in your language. And today is a beautiful day, and it marks the second build battle between Midnight Pony and Flubbukin.
The fearsome battle between the two has been raging on ever since this lovely little channel has started.
Indeed, Flubbukin, indeed. So to mark the occasion, we are beginning a second build battle. The objective of this build battle is that both contestants must run into their locker rooms, grab a shulker box from the array, and come back where they must build the items set forth by SubscribeDog.
Here are the rules. Each contestant must grab a shulker box, a singular shulker box, and from there use the contents, all of the contents, to build said item, set forth by SubscribeDog. If they fail to do that, they will be removed a point per block they don't use.
Indeed, Flubbukin. Is there anything else that we need to tell our viewing audience?
Perhaps we should go into depth a little bit about the players on the field.
I agree. So let's go down to Flubbukin, who is on the scene with Midnight Pony.
Thank you, Midnight Pony. Down here on the field I have Midnight Pony.
Hello.
Midnight Pony, how have you prepared for this challenge?
Well, I have orientated myself with certain block pallets and, building structures and things like that. And I'm really going to plan on utilizing that extra block we get.
Are you confident in your ability to win this?
I'm fairly confident in my ability to beat Flubbukin in this.
Very good, very good. Do you feel you're gonna win?
Absolutely, but you gotta give the other team a lot of credit. They're a really strong team, and yeah.
Yeah, not ones to be trifled with. Alright, thank you. Back up to the stadium box. Thank you, Flubbukin, for that excellent report. Now, down to Midnight Pony, who is interviewing Flubbukin. Midnight Pony?
Thank you, Flubbukin. Greetings, Flubbukin.
Hello.
Your rivalry certainly seemed to be very confident about her abilities. What do you have to say on the matter?
I mean, they have the right to be confident. They're not a team to be trifled with. However, I believe that my superior building capabilities will outshine any competition that may come my way.
Right. So how have you prepared for this event?
Well, you see, I do this sick exercise where I squat and then jump. Really helps with the leg musculars.
Ah, that's very important.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to say regarding this competition?
No, not really. Just know that I will do the best I can, physically, emotionally, and mentally to win the day here in this fine stadium.
Right. And back to you guys up in the announcer's box. And another outstanding report. Now, let's go over to SubscribeDog, because I believe he is quite ready to tell us what the build battle will entail. A dragon anvil. Interesting combination. Flubbukin, what do you make of this?
Well, I think it's an interesting concept. I'm curious to see how the players play this one out. There are many ways you could go about a dragon anvil.
And it could be very difficult depending on what they end up choosing.
It vary. Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like the players are about to begin. And they're off, Flubbukin.
Into their locker rooms.
Yes. So it looks as though they have two different approaches on what they're going to build. I'm not sure what Flubbukin is doing. I see feet.
I really hope he's not doing what I think he's doing. It's what I would have done personally.
What do you
He's
think?
He's gonna try to incorporate an anvil into his dragon.
And Midnight Pony looks like she's taking a completely different approach. I see an anvil, but I also see some bookshelves, and I think, I could be wrong here, but I think she's using that as some sort of rope. So maybe the dragon is either sitting on the anvil, or it will be, carrying it? I'm not entirely sure.
Very, very confused. Very
Yes.
confused, if I must say.
Yes.
Flubbukin. It looks like he's going for the bumblebee wing approach. Very small, minute wings.
Right. Well, that's not a bad approach as long as it's executed properly.
Yeah. Which I'm not sure being Flubbukin will, but we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, so Midnight Pony looks like she's made a giant purple streak in the sky. I think that's going to be the body of the dragon.
I think so as well.
I'm not sure I agree with how she used the stone or the bricks to make the face. I don't know how well that's gonna work in her favor.
It doesn't quite match the bill when it comes to the rest of the dragon.
No, it doesn't, but judging by the color palette she ended up getting, I don't think there's really any good combination of the things she could have gotten Flubbukin.
True. But if we compare to Flubbukin and the thing he's building,
No,
who can say?
no, we gotta give Flubbukin some credit. It looks like he's taking this in a very original way.
Original, yeah. But how well will it work is something we'll have to wait and see about.
Yeah.
I'm still confused on Flubbukin's take. I mean, it could be cool, but I'm not sure how well the execution is.
I think we'll find out.
Going. Yes.
Over on Midnight Pony side, it looks like she's like making her dragon wings. They're quite decent considering the amount of time they have for this build.
Very large and broad, I must say.
I will say though that she is somewhat of an expert in dragon building, so you'd think that this would be a piece of cake for her.
Yes, I believe the color palette is her restriction, and the blocks as well.
I think time is also a huge factor.
True, very true.
Yeah. What about Flubbukin? What do you think on his take?
What is he building?
I'm not entirely sure. It looks somewhat like a chicken.
It looks to me like he put, a propeller or a helicopter blade on the top of it. What? Oh.
It is very original. And that could gain him some points. Who knows? It's up to you guys
Yeah.
in the comment section to who wins. Winner gets.
I'm not
gets
sure
some
his
extra
originality is going very well, I gotta say. I don't know though. I'm not sure what he's building, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm not sure if he's building a rocket launcher or something of the sort.
I wouldn't put it past Flubbukin. He's a very ambitious builder.
Ah, yes. Going back to Midnight Pony, it looks like she has replaced the bricks on the dragon's face to more purple blocks, which I think is a smart move.
It's a much smarter move.
Yeah. I'm not sure where she's gonna incorporate that block though, because she has to include each block in this color palette. I think she has 3 Builder's Choice slips in her box.
That is true.
It's very lucky.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Wonder what she'll use that for. Although it looks like she's used one of them for the wings, I believe, the webbing in between the fingers.
Ah, yes.
It doesn't fit well with the color palette, in my opinion. However,
True.
time is a huge factor, and we really can't ignore that in this build battle.
Very true, very true. Now back over to Flubbukin.
Right.
Who, back in my prime, when I was building these contraptions, before I became an announcer, I can't say I would be doing what Flubbukin was doing at this point. The Anvil Dragon, sure, but after he added the ballistic missile and the raised eyebrows.
I do like the face expression on the being. It's quite original and unique.
It is very original.
Right. Has he used his Builder's Choice block yet?
I believe so. It was the trapdoors to hold the harness for the ballistic missiles.
That's important,
It is very important.
It doesn't look like Midnight Pony's used any more of her Builder's Choice blocks. That could be a real downside.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, Flubbukin, if you were in Midnight Pony's shoes, what would you change about what she's doing?
Good question. I'm not entirely sure. If it were me, actually, I'd change the bricks to be what is that? The prismarine.
Sandstone?
The prismarine. The eyes I'd change to be.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
To be the bone structures.
Yeah, I agree. So,
and then maybe the sandstone would have worked.
The good thing though is I think both of the contestants used all of their blocks, and that is a huge point advantage.
It is, as well as the mustache that has been added.
Oh no.
On the face of Flubbukin's dragon.
Well, yeah. And time is up. They're racing towards the field, and it looks like Midnight Pony has launched her firework first. That's an extra point for her. Okay, let's go in for some exclusive interviews to see what they believe how they think they did in their performance. Let's go down to Flubbukin, who's on the scene.
And we're back down on the field with Midnight Pony for this exclusive interview.
Yes, hello.
Midnight Pony, how would you rate your build?
I honestly did not expect it to be that hard. The amount of time we were given was not enough. I thought this would be right up my alley because I've done lots of dragon builds in my past experience with the Minecrafting. So, but
Yes.
this one proved quite to be a challenge, especially since I had a rather confusing color palette. I should
Indeed.
Looking back, I should have used all 3 of my builder's choice paper slips, but I didn't.
Yes.
I only used one on the birch for the wings. I should have done better. You got to give the other team a lot of credit. They did well. And I'm here with Flubbukin here on the field. Flubbukin, how do you believe you did?
Well, I gotta say, just look behind me. Look at that masterpiece. No, I'm just joking. It's not really that good, if I'm honest. I wasn't quite sure what to do with the 2 options we were given. So I just kind of went wild with it, and it ended up being an anvil fused chicken with a mustache and a ballistic missile.
Ah.
Yeah. So, as it kind of works nowadays, so, And this concludes another excellent build battle. Wouldn't you agree, Midnight Pony?
I would agree. And remember, guys, if you're watching this, be sure to vote in the comment section below who won, okay? Do hashtag build battle winner and include the name of who you think won, all right? And we will choose the next build battle. We will figure out who won this particular build battle and add up the points to see who's in the lead. And now let's go ahead and go over to the results of the last build battle.
And thank you all for tuning in this time around on Build Battle.
And be sure to leave a like on this video and comment below who you think won. Be sure to show your support. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.